The Agesys project comes from a simple realization that most modern systems incorporate a lot of innovations coming both from the electronics, the multi-physics, but also the embedded software. So the idea behind the project is to group together a complete workshop of tools that enable its users to master the complexity of modern systems, but also to be able to produce them in the form of embedded software code and be able to simulate this embedded software code together with a simulation platform of all the physical components of the system. So Agesys is an attempt to bring together the systems engineering domain, the embedded software development domain, as well as the system simulation domain all together to create a unified cross-domain modern model-based system development environment. First of all, we have created in the building of the project a network of 17 companies. 9 are very large companies, users developing technology in aerospace, such as Airbus, Snecma, Sagem, Thales. Also companies in automotive like Renault, PSA, Valeo and Conti, and companies that operate in the energy and the transportation domain, such as Alstom, or Atos or Thales Rail. So these 9 companies, they have brought together their problems in the case of real existing use cases, things like development of interlocking systems, development of flight controls, development of electric powertrain for cars, so real life use cases for the usage of the development tools, and 8 technology companies that have brought together tools and techniques in order to model and simulate and develop systems. So among these tool providers, the coordinator of the project is the company that I've co-founded, Estral Technologies, a wholly owned subsidiary of Ansys, the world simulation leader, but also companies like Siemens via their LMS subsidiaries, bringing the AMSIM product, a very large French technology powerhouse, the CEA, the French Atomic Energy Commission, providing also embedded and systems architecture tools such as Papyrus, and a number of complementary partners in the technology field, such as Scilab Enterprise for algorithm prototyping, Atos, that is developing a number of traceability tools, and Scaleochip, who's providing a platform for execution of embedded software in the automotive sector. So these 8 technology providers, together with these 9 users, have first of all discussed their needs, aligned the roadmap and the development of their tools, and have made sure that these tools could be combined together in a very interoperable and very efficient fashion. And in particular, we have a number of results of this project. The first one is the formal validation of SysML as a standard for system engineering development. And the second is also the validation of the functional mockup interface, the FMI standard, as a way to make interoperability between the tools. So for instance, the common users now can use together, for example, the SCADE suite or SCADE display controls or a display development environment, together with platforms like AMSIM from Siemens that is providing ability to model multi-physics systems. This also interoperability standard FMI makes sure that you can use the same tool suite with other even competing solutions, the ones of the likes of Dassault or the likes of Ansys, the likes of a number of other companies that are also using the FMI standard. But by putting together real-life experiments with very large use cases, we have been not only able to work on the technology side and selection of standards, but also make sure that for the development of very large systems, these standards and the tools that support these standards scale on very large industrial use cases. So we are now at the end of this 3-year project, and we have really very nice use cases and development, and also a nice integration between these different tools that the different customers of these different technology partners are going to be able to develop. And of course, there is a lot of perenniality because the commercial usage of those tools will now be enabling and integrating a number of the technologies and a number of the integrations that have been developed in the project. So that there is a very practical impact on the companies, which is to, of course, improve the competitiveness of all the large French companies using this systems engineering workshop and workbench all together.